For member statements this afternoon, we will hear from the honourable members for the districts of Topsail-Paradise, Conception Bay South, St. George's Humber, Bonavista, and St. John's Centre. The honourable member for Topsail-Paradise.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today to acknowledge April 7th to 13th as Volunteer Week, a time to recognize and celebrate the incredible contributions of our volunteers, especially those in the district of Topsail-Paradise. This year's theme, the Volunteer Factor, Lifting Communities. It celebrates and recognizes the exponential impact that volunteers have on our communities and how they lift them up. Volunteering is often seen as a selfless act. A person gives of their time, their skills, their experience, and a passion to help others without expecting anything in return. And while volunteering is a form of service, many volunteers will tell you, you get more than you give. From opportunities to develop new skills, to finding deep and meaningful personal connections, the magic of volunteering is that it creates social and economic value for all. Volunteers are crucial to the many great causes and also the nonprofit sector of Newfoundland and Labrador. It is estimated that there are approximately 3,600 volunteers and nonprofit organizations in Newfoundland and Labrador and over 200,000 active volunteers. Mr. Speaker, I ask all members to join me in thanking all the volunteers of Newfoundland and Labrador for what they do. Thank you.
Thank you. The honourable member for Conception Bay South.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today to inform my honourable colleagues about an exceptional year the CBR Junior Renegades had. This has led to what has been proclaimed as one remarkable shot 10 years in the making. Friday night, Drew Stenhouse scored at 9-3 double overtime to lift the Santee Wealth Management CBR Junior Renegades to an exciting 3-2 win in Game 7 over the Mount Pearl Junior Blades. For the first time ever, our Renegades are now league champs. Congratulations to this talented group of players, coaches, volunteers and sponsors. The road to the championship started 10 years ago. Special thanks to the loyal fans of junior hockey for helping the Renegades accomplish this championship. 4 of the last 5 games in the final were decided by a single goal. The Renegades had taken a 2-0 lead in the series before the defending champion Blades stormed back with 3 straight victories. Stonehouse was player of the game Friday, while CBR netminder Jordan Blackwood was named MVP of the playoffs. Once again, congratulations to CBR Junior Renegades, and I ask all honourable members to join with me and wish them good luck in representing Newfoundland and Labrador at the Don Johnson Memorial Cup Atlantic Junior B Tournament in PEI. Thank you very much.
The honourable member for St. George's Humber.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I recently had an opportunity to attend the annual general meeting of the Leading Edge Credit Union, which has a number of branches in the district I represent. The Leading Edge Credit Union was founded on the philosophy of cooperation and its central values of equity, equality, and mutual self-help. Basically, it is the principle of human development through people working together to better their lives and their communities. Based on these values, the Leading Edge Credit Union has made many contributions to the communities they serve. They sponsor countless events and make donations to a number of worthy causes throughout the year. They also offer free financial literacy workshops for seniors, high school students, and everyone in between. These workshops and courses cover a number of topics from budgeting basics to home ownership. Their commitment to education is also evident in the number of scholarships they offer to students each year. I ask all members of this House to join me in congratulating the Leading Edge Credit Union and in particular on the work that they do and also in the way they do it. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The honourable member for the district of Bonavista.
Mr. Speaker, it's truly an honour to stand in this House to recognize great people, organizations and events from my district. That is certainly the case with the Bonavista Trinity Regional Chamber of Commerce. On Thursday, March 28, 2019, the Chamber held its annual general meeting and dinner. In just a few short years, this organization has grown from 80 members to currently 170. Colleen Kennedy and Ian Stone of Grossmore Cooperating Association gave a presentation on growing jobs and the visitor economy through innovative community partnerships. The spectacular meal was prepared by chefs Katie Hayes, Peter Burt, Roger Dooley, Dwayne Chapman, with guest chefs Rory McPherson and Todd Perrin, and cook program alumni from CNA Bonavista. It should be recognized that Dwayne Chapman was the gold medal winner in culinary at the recent Skills Canada NL competition. He will now go on to compete with Team NL in Halifax at Nationals. The election of executive positions was also held with the following positions being filled. President and Chair John Norman, First Vice President Joanna Ryan Guy, Second Vice President Colleen Tinkham, Secretary Corina Ryder, Treasurer David Hiscock. Please join me in congratulating the Bonavista Trinity Regional Chamber of Commerce on another successful year.
Thank you. The Honourable, the member for St. John's Centre. The Honourable member for St. John's Centre.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. How fitting to honour Christopher Shepherd as he prepares to leave our province with his husband, Jacob Buat, and their 3 dogs to take his incredible skills and expertise to Saskatchewan Friendship Centres. An Inuk born and raised in the Inuit community of Postville, Nunatsiavut, Chris came to St. John's in 2004, getting involved in the urban Indigenous community. An outstanding leader and advocate, he represented urban Indigenous young people in the Atlantic region, then nationally and internationally. Elected youth representative on the National Association of Friendship Centres, he quickly became vice president and now president. As ED of the St. John's Native Friendship Centre, now rebranded First Light, he built an amazing team, expanding the centre's services, including a childcare centre, supportive housing, catering, and exciting outreach and programming for the community. More is coming. Increased support for Aboriginal patient navigators, funding the first urban Indigenous coalition here, an infant space expansion to the childcare centre, and more. At 33, Christopher has accomplished much. How lucky have we been to have him and his passion for change. Nakumik, Chris, we will miss you.